How you doing, and welcome to the Trade of the Week. This week's Trade of the Week is on Rio Tinto. Traders around the world have been watching Rio Tinto's chart carefully for the past month as it tests its support line and bounces off them each time. As the shares continue to trend upwards, it's been quite a dream low-risk long trade for technical analysts. The tight upward trending channel is identified by these two black lines. Just this one to about here, and this one to about here. I was watching these lines carefully from about the 5th of February to about the 11th, watching it bounce off the lower line each time. Then came the 12th, and there was a sharp downward move in the share price, as you can see here with this box. I was a little nervous that this would be the end of my upward trending channel, but luckily we got a false breakout and the shares moved back into the channel. So the upward channel continued. Oops. Here it is here. So it continued on up nicely like this. This is my cue to get into a long trade. Trading with the trend is always what I tend to aim for, and getting in at the bottom of an upward trending channel is always the aim. So this was my cue to get in. So I placed a long trade here at around about 3150. Now, where to place my orders, my stop loss order and my limit order. For this, I often use the blue Bollinger Bands, the lower Bollinger Band and the upper Bollinger Bands. In this case, as I was going long, I'd be using the lower Bollinger Band to place my stop loss order. So I placed my stop loss order at the 3100, around about here, where the blue line is. As for the upper Bollinger Bands, where it was at 3300, that's where I placed my limit order. So it was a nice risk reward ratio. As I got in at 3150, I was risking 50 points on the lower side to gain 150 points on the upper side. My thought process was that this trade was either going to go one of two ways. It was going to fall back down and through the channel and decisively break it, and I was going to be out 50 points, or else it was going to continue up to the upper Bollinger Bands and I was going to make 150 points, and that's a risk to reward ratio of 3 to 1, and any trader would like that. So that's my thought process behind the trade. Now, as far as the outcome goes, the share price slowly recovered on the Friday the 12th, as you can see there in the middle of the chart, and by the end of Friday, my trade was in a bit of profit. Now, the Rio was down on the day for the 12th. Rio share price did finish down, but because my timing was pretty good on when to get in, my trade was in profit. Come Monday, then I left the trade open over the weekend, which is often kind of risky on a commodity play like Rio Tinto, but I was confident in my trade because it had bounced off the support and the lower Bollinger Bands. So come Monday, I was actually quickly limited. My limit, as you can see here, was at 3300, and I was quickly limited on Monday, which was really good for my trade. I was actually, though, a little bit disappointed, and I'll tell you why. I'd made 150 points, but I hadn't maximized my profit, because in this case, what I like to do with my limit order is I like to move my limit order with the Bollinger Band. So instead of keeping my limit order here at 3300, what I actually like to do is manage my limit order with the upper Bollinger Band. So I should have been moving my limit order. I'll actually just change this to red. So I should have been moving my limit order up accordingly as the Bollinger Band, the blue Bollinger Band, moved up, but I didn't. So I kept it at 3300. I just missed it. So I took 150 points in profit, but I maybe should have taken some more. I maybe should have moved it up here, and I would have been limited instead here on Thursday morning. Wednesday morning. I should have been limited here at 3400, so I should have taken 250 points if I'd stuck to my strategy. Now, you can't argue really with 150 points but profit, but you're always trying to learn. So that's my trade of the week for this week, Rio Tinto. And if Rio falls back to its lower at the lower channel and test it again, there could be another long trade in there yet in the coming week. Best luck with trading.